Okay, boys and girls, we got a 2000, I was not a 2099 Toyota Camry here. Starter's bad, starter's down there. And we're gonna disconnect the battery. We're gonna remove this air duct pipe right here. And you really don't have to do all this. You should be able to get to the bolts. There's one bolt there and there's one on the opposite side. But to make more room, we'll just remove this, remove this. This one's already out of there. And disconnect the battery. And we should have a lot of freedom to work on that baby. And let's get this job going. So what we got here is this clip. We got this little temperature sensor here. And let's see if I can get it out of the housing. Yep, there you go. We're gonna loosen this up and we should be able to get this pipe, this whole housing out. So 10 millimeter here. Come on. And this baby should be ready to come out. Let's see if I can get it out. I'm gonna have to use both hands here. Okay, we got 10 millimeter down there. Forgot about that. You know, it's been almost 20 years since the last time I touched this vehicle. I haven't had a lot of these lately. Okay, take it easy because this thing will crack. So both hands, push it out and put it on. Have to get that out, and now I should be clear. Okay, this thing is freaking on the way here, and you got a vacuum line down here. There you go. I just had this and this one back in, so push this and get this off. I'm gonna get it off and then I'll show you. There we have it. So if you want to take off this 10 millimeter, that will make your life much easier. Let's put that there. So now we got a 14 there, and once we remove the starter, we could twist it and get those connectors out. And then we do have this little guy. I just move. I just can't see 12 millimeter here, but you do need to disconnect the battery. So 10 millimeter on this little guy, and clean all this up, okay, because this can affect your starting issue too. And the customer did everything that he could himself, so I don't want this thing coming back and touching that, so be careful with that. So what we need to do is get a 12 millimeter or 13 millimeter, whatever that bolt is on the starter right here. And that's okay. No, we're not taking off that. We're taking off the bolts on this side here. But what I'm gonna do is I am gonna remove the 14 there and the 14 there. Okay, so from right over here, we should be able to put 14 millimeter gear wrench and turn it counterclockwise. And if you do that, I would do this bolt first because this dipstick is gonna be on the way. Once it's loose, you should be able to do it by hand. And if it's restricted, then if you want, take off the whole air filter housing here. So this little guy is gonna come off right here. This is a 14 millimeter bolt here. And this is what it's gonna look like. Let's put that dipstick back in. Okay, we're gonna come across this side now, right over here. If you want, take off the air filter housing, you know, that will make your life much easier. You know what? Let's do that right now. So you got 3 bolts in here. 1, 2, and there's one angle over here. 3 10 millimeter bolts. And this whole housing should come off just like that. And you will have tremendous amount of space to work on this baby. Tremendous means tremendous. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go get 14 and pop that guy off. So what I'm gonna use is my electric gun with the 14 millimeter and extension, and hopefully this baby is good enough for me to tackle this guy. But I'm gonna have to move the light to this side, and I might gonna need a swivel here. Oh, that's not coming off. So what I'll use is a smaller extension. Same, you know what, same extension, but I'm gonna use a ratchet here. I'm sorry about going back and forth with the tools and the lighting and all that, but I got no choice but to do all that. So power tool didn't come handy. Ah, wow. Just be careful you don't hurt yourself. So this is like a metal bracket here. That's fine too there. once this bolt is out, the bolt goes to the bracket as well. So there's your 14 millimeter here, same size. So 2 bolts, same length, and this bracket will come out of the way, and your starter will get loose, and we're gonna have a control cable over here. There's a connector here, right back here. You don't want to stretch that cable. From back down here, I'm able to reach it. So I should have done that first. Right from down here, I'm gonna get that connector out. There you go, the connector's out. So this is the connector right here. So 1-pin connector. And now I should be able to turn this starter around. And we got I believe this is a 12 millimeter here. So I should be able to take this off too. So let me get another wrench. Do have a 12 millimeter sitting around here. Here it is, 12 millimeter. Impact would help me here. There you go. We use the gear wrench side. And remember, negative is off, so we don't have no power here because it's eliminated. And there's our starter. Here comes this baby. There you go. 4-cylinder. And there's 2 different type of starters. So the one I'm taking off here, it has a number here, 17774. That's the one. All right, gotta wait for the new starter. Okay, so we got a new starter. Here's the new starter. There's a number, part number here is 17774. Okay, and we got this bolt here that we're gonna take off with the crush washer. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this right over here. Remember, the 12 millimeter we took off first. It's got to go on now, this little guy. So we're gonna put this cable on, and let's see. Okay, this got to go in that direction. Crush washer and the 12 millimeter bolt. We're gonna put these 2 on. You know what? I'm gonna use the other one because it's better. Got its own washer too. And we'll use, okay, it's not gonna, there you go. Nice and tight, okay? You can't leave it loose. Nice and snug. This is live power from the positive down, okay? Put this little cover on. We're gonna take this, you know what, let's bring our little guy right here, camera, so you guys can see. Now, we should be able to turn this starter right in, and it should fit in there nice and good without any disturbance. Remember, this little bracket goes here. And then don't forget that little 1-pin connector that's down here, okay? That's very important. Without that, your car is not gonna start. And I clicked it right in. And now, it's time for me to put the bolts in. What do I need? I need my extension to reach in there. And tighten both bolts. Once they're tight, put everything back together. The 10 millimeters goes into the air duct housing. Make sure you put the vacuum line and the sensor and this in. You're pretty much in, and that little bracket that goes here. And this guy's in. So from this side, I'm gonna try to get this second bolt here. You don't want to just tighten one bolt and the other one doesn't align. So I got that going in right now. Sometimes you gotta go loose a little bit so you can move this around. There you go. Got this guy into. Sometimes you gotta wiggle it around, And I'm trying to catch all the threads as possible from both sides. Okay, there you go. So what I want to do now is I want to lock this up. One bolt, and make sure my socket stayed behind, so I gotta go fish the socket now. There's, oh, the socket fell all the way on there. I'm gonna get it with the magnet. Small little magnet, and I get the socket out. Now I need to use my 14mm, and there goes my tool on the floor, 10mm. So I'm gonna lock up this second bolt here, and our starter is in. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish everything out, and once everything is finished out, we'll start up the vehicle. Okay, there you have it, guys. Sensors in, vacuum line is 10mm in, 3 10mm inside that. That's locked up, clips are on. Starters in, make sure the 1-pin connector is in, everything is in. You got the bolt there, that's the bolt I was working, and one bolt behind that under that bracket. So everything is good to go. Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like, and give it a thumbs up. See you guys on the next video.